Yep, I thought we're good. Hello there, everyone. What is up? Welcome back to another episode of LA Noire. So yes, quick recap of last time. Another woman had been found murdered, but this time, this didn't fit the Black Dahlia's MO. No, this murder was committed by a homeless man this time, who has an extreme hate for women. Any woman he comes across, he just has the urge to kill her, and he's also admitted to murdering more women than one. So, it looks like this one wasn't a Black Dahlia case, but we don't know. We don't know. We got a couple more cases to go, so let's see where this goes. So now we're talking. Let's jump right back into it. Stalking her with a tire iron in his hand. Another kill. The Black Dahlia?
Of course we will look into it.
Ah, shit.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the palm.
Deirdre Muller?
You can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street.
Huh.
The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line.
Oh, shit.
Right, Skipper.
Another woman? Well, best thing to do. Well,
another
best
body
thing to do.
and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, bro? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Maybe.
You're behind the wheel.
Better head to the pawnbroker first.
Where exactly are we going?
Hey Sean, what's up?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
Hugo
And he
Mahler.
always maintained he was set up.
Hugo Mahler? I thought we framed, the pedophile for the murder.
How can I help you boys?
Help me out.
See what the
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another
Damn.
number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Let's see.
What's this mark here?
Huh?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Interesting. And this?
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Neat.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just
Nah, you're
had one of
good.
those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Thanks. Alright, but I head to the crime scene.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that?
How the fuck do we prove that?
Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
Hugo had the blood.
We're gonna
He
have
had,
to rely on this.
he had the motive.
Vanity.
Something's not right here. Every single guy we've arrested for had a motive for killing their victims. But why would Percy B. Shelley? That's the poem. Could the Black Dahlia really have killed all these women?
Ready? Follow me.
But why would everyone else have a motive
We should
for
keep this
it?
development with the rings.
We're all on the same team.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
At least she's not naked.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body.
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
Why?
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Where's the coroner? Or unless that was them. Oh, wait, there he is. Pff, I'm an idiot. Of course that's him.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Damn.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
The autopsy will tell,
She was definitely
but I would
drinking.
assume that she was inebriated.
She wore a ring.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Nothing on here. Jeez. Guy really beat the shit out of her. Well, let's see about the handbag. Dear Evelyn, I hope this letter finds you in a better way than when bitter words were
Someone was
exchanged.
trying to get her to come home.
Huh. What's this? The Keystone
Go over
Film
to the lot and see
Company.
what they know about her.
Evelyn Summers.
That's going to be difficult, Cole.
Why?
Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe someone at
Mensch's-
Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch's Bar, corner of 9th and Main.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
So, which one's Jameson? This guy?
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Thanks, you're all good. This man?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
You sure you won't be upset?
That depends on what you did.
I was kissing her.
Ah, you sick fuck!
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Ah, you sick fuck. Yeah, scum like you make me sick. What the?
Classic Carmine.
Was this hers? I don't think that would have been enough to write a Dahlia message. If they
Is
tried.
this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse.
Why would you have
I
this,
thought
you
she could
sick
use some
freak?
lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
Ah, jeez.
Don't hit him.
Please hit him. Ah, he put the lipstick on her and then he kissed her, you sick fuck.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. Took a look.
He's looking in my eyes, he's telling the truth.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
And the discovery of the body?
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why are you looking around so much? Like you're nervous. You withholding information?
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
Please do it.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Thank you, God.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Better use the phone to make a call.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
Looks like you're going to Levine's Liquor.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
A liquor store.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that. There's
people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country will... You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers?
You knew her?
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Can we see?
Sure. Come this way.
Got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Oh, for the love of God, please don't steal the man's booze.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Rawlings Bowling.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Huh. I see.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was a need to drink.
Huh.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Wait a minute. There's a picture.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Huh. She looks so happy. Another picture? I think I better talk to the owner about this. What was your contact with Evelyn?
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
I think he's telling the truth.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay. What was your relationship with Evelyn?
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Yeah, he's telling the truth, I think.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her stay here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on it.
Well, what do you know about Grosvenor McCaffrey?
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
He keeps looking around a lot. I feel like he's withholding information.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem.
Thanks.
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
We always do.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
We always do.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Bar. Your favorite place.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Alright, cut the cap, McCaffrey. I know you're connected to Evelyn. You have a criminal history, Mr. McCaffrey?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Blinking a lot. That's all I can get. I don't think he's telling the truth. I think he was holding information.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
What was your relationship with Evelyn?
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You lie, and it will last so damn much.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces.
I am.
I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Fact. I'm pretty sure I'm holding 5 aces. This book connects you to Evelyn.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night.
Tiernan?
Booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey. Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll drive. Huh? This is 11K.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, in or out? Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Oh, damn, are you kidding me?
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle. Code 3 identified. This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help.
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
Pick the wrong tank around, my friend.
Move it inside. We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, take a push to the building.
There! Line them up!
I'll lay down some suppression fire.
Throw out the guns.
They blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
My hat!
Give it up, chump!
Yeah, whatever.
Just you and me. You can lift. That's it. That's all of them.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters. You're behind the wheel.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Downstairs.
I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
His mother would be proud of him. Catching all those
So
criminals.
where's downstairs? I still never learned my way to get around here.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
I'm sorry, what'd she say?
Sorry.
Oh. Dumbass.
I think his name is Phelps.
What's this about, Captain?
Gray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Tarleton didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
What?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
Just say it.
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way.
What?
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, fellas. You're married. Yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Ew!
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Yes, sir. Celine Henry, Deirdre
Got our
Mahler,
orders.
Teresa
Back to the Summers case.
Teresa
Get an
Tarleton,
address for McCaffrey. You'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Antonia Maldonado, Elizabeth Short. All connected in a way. Oh, the phone.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Bowling alley.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
And whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Bart?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's go get him.
I think we just found him.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Shit!
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Hit him, Cole! Spin him out!
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Oh my God! And that is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Get out!
Put your hands in the air!
Ah, this motherfucker.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
McCaffrey's house. place is McCaffrey's. Alright, I forgot they have these. Here we go.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
McCaffrey, room 6. That should be upstairs somewhere. Here we go. Room 6.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Taekwondo. Huh?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Oh, he's in trouble.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Thanks.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Hang on, we still gotta collect the rest of the evidence. I don't get it. Here's the other half of the letter.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
I don't get it. We get the pipe, which is the evidence we need. Do we have the shirt? No, we don't. Jeez, can't get this damn thing in as evidence. Whatever. At the very least, we got everything else that we need. Now, let's just go. Now, let's just head up to the pigeon coop.
I heard he's an honest cop. Now, there's an oxymoron for you.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Give it up, LAPD!
Be careful! He looks dangerous!
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's gotta be.
Yeah, let's go.
Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. wasn't that Dahlia fun.
Hey, don't rule that out.
McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia.
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His
McCaffrey
name was never
wasn't-
on it.
That wasn't McCaffrey.
You think the list is exhaustive, Rusty? Who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
In that case, I guess we'll talk to Tiernan. Don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me.
Master
Put him
detective
down
right
my
here.
sack.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Damn, got your ass whooped. What was your relationship with Evelyn?
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
You're lying. Why the fuck are you lying right off the bat?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Because the victim was last seen with you, according to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Quit your whining. Let's see how the rest of the questions go. What about the victim's book that we found?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
I don't know. Is he really telling the truth? I don't think he is. I feel like he's withholding information.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
No, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Do you have an alibi for yourself, Mr. Tiernan?
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Oh, I think you do. Why are you lying?
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
Really? Because according to this liquor purchase, the store owner testified that the victim bought whiskey for a boy, aka that must have been you.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
Killed her, didn't you?
Kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you have access to the murder weapon?
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Yeah, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Looking around, swallowing a lot, withholding information.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Okay.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it.
What was it?
Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key. Present from the prop department at our old movie studio.
Really?
We're going to talk to McCaffrey.
Interesting.
You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear. You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Okay. Now, let me ask you about your alibi.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You lie like a motherfucker.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
I don't know, maybe something like the torn letter that was found in possession of you.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Motherfucker. You have access to a tire iron?
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Well, I think you're stupid for a lot of things, because we've got you.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Sure. Tiernan told us a lot. He threatens that you... He said that you made threats against Evelyn.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Okay. Fine. But before we do that, I'm going to make a phone call. For whatever reason.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
You think those Vice boys
Phelps,
get any
1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Oh, you motherfucker. I got you. I got your number.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
Really?
I came back here determined to change things.
Because from...
all I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Oh, yes, you have, Mr. McCaffrey. I just heard everything.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
I don't know. Maybe the fact that I got your criminal record from the operator?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet! I could have fought for this country! I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch! What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her!
Oh. I've got one more thing to ask. I'll be right back. He says that Tiernan is the one that did it, and he came to McCaffrey for help. So I just gotta ask him one more question.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite.
No.
We have one more question we need to ask, James.
I've got one more question
then
for
I
you.
think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
What were your events prior to the murder?
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would come back.
No, I think I've got something for you instead.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Because McCaffrey gave you up, James.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning. And he showed me the lug wrench and the letter in the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
He says he showed him all the stuff. But, you know what?
Was it me?
No, I don't think he did. I think McCaffrey set him up. You know what? Sounds like a good son of a bitch. McCaffrey set James up for the murder. He may have been drunk, but I don't think he killed Evelyn. But McCaffrey has a history of violence towards women. You're going to jail, bitch. I'm charging you.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell in death row.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes!
I'm in charge here, Sergeant!
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Okay. And with that, we're calling it case closed. So you guys are going to conclude this episode of LA Noire. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys back here in a little bit with our Uncharted 2 Among Thieves episode. I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye.